Welcome to 2022, the very first video of 2022. I hope you got. But today's video is just gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be a little bit all over the place because we're gonna be talking about not like I don't know stuff. We're just gonna be talking about stuff. It's kind of some New Year's resolutions I wanted to do, and I'm gonna be talking about one of the passions I have in life. One of the passions I have is screenwriting. I'm making comedy skits. I haven't made one in a while though. I have to make one of those. Uh-oh. And I this year one of my resolutions is to write a screenplay, a feature-length screenplay, because for so long I've been trying. Every time I do it, I always end up like getting like a part way through the outline and I get bored and stuff. I have a bad attention span. I'll get started on a story and like I'll be so excited by it and I'll start outlining it, and then it's probably because of the fact is it's like it's hard. Like once I get a little bit of resistance on something, like no. And then like there'll be times where I'm like, okay, I gotta get into the flow state and I'll be super productive. Like one day I started this script and like I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna work on this thing. I got my desk all set up, I got everything ready, put my water down there, and I ended up writing like 8 pages in the span of like 2 hours. So that was great. That was a productive day. And then I didn't do it, work on it the next day. That script is still sitting on my Google Docs, a complete one this year, and I don't know why, because like it's a simple process, but it's also a hard process. Like it's a hard process to write a full screenplay. Like a screenplay is usually like 90 to 100, 120 pages. So it's a hard process because you gotta fill all that page, but it's also easy because the story's easy. It's basically just character. Oh, this is Bill. He wants something. Oh, Bill wants to become a baker, but there's something stopping him. He never bakes, and there's a big evil baker guy. Yeah. And then he has to do something to solve that problem. He gets so good, and blah 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 stuff happens. See, that's really what all a story is. But I cannot get down that simple process of just freaking putting a story down. I can't. And like I tell stories all the time. I'm selling a story right now. There's children's books, like the cat went to the store to get cheese, but they didn't have cheese. So then he goes to another store and he buys the cheese. Oh, it's that simple. And there's children's books that do that. And there's children's movies that do that easily. But when you try to put it into a full-length script, it's like, oh my goodness. It's a tedious process. And I've tried something like it before. I did NaNoWriMo. I failed a lot. I've done it 3 years in a row. First year was terrible. Second year was a little bit better. Yeah, like I think I got 50 pages. Third year, I actually finished a book. I think it was like 100 pages. It was not good. It was the most I've ever read on one project, and it was all in a month. So that was crazy. I don't know how the heck I did that. The stories I wrote in creative writing class, I was freaking 17 when I wrote them. So they're not gonna be good, okay? It was terrible. Like I changed point of views halfway through the novel, and like it's just a lot of crap. And I think I accidentally deleted it. Yeah, I know. I'm not even that mad about it anyways, because it wasn't that good, but like I think I deleted it. How the heck did it take me this long? And I just get so bored. So bored. I don't know if it's like attention thing or it's just the fact that I'm lazy. But I don't know. It's like I sit down and do it. I have like got this book and it's been really helpful, like of stuff to it, and it's I don't know, it's kind of overwhelming a little bit, so maybe I just gotta get back to the basics. I like this one guy who did like he wrote a screenplay in 42 hours. I want to try to do that maybe for like a video, but I don't want to turn this into like a screenwriting channel because I'm not going to do education because I don't know anything about it. I've never written a screenplay. I still want it to be a fun channel, but I'm just doing this, to talk about something that's interesting, because that's the whole point of having a YouTube channel, to talk about things that are interesting. But I have many ideas. Like I have pages and pages just full of ideas, but I can't commit to them. I'm outlining this one idea. The videos
on YouTube of the people doing like the 100 button mystery boxes, dude. You know the originator, Dangy Bros. But they did this one video where it's like they did the mystery button box, but it's like never ending. It was Jeff and Chris, and they were in these boxes, and they had to do these mystery buttons. And if they picked the right one, then it would tell them to open the door, and it would go on to the next box theme. So the buttons had like a punishment, like there was toilet theme, there was like one that was like spice themed, and there was like a lucky one where you had to like push two. One of them was really bad, and one of them was good. Like I really liked the idea, just like many different types of benefit variety. So I was like, what if you took that idea and you spun it into a horror movie, kind of like Saw, for example, like the idea for it, kind of like that. It would be like a horror movie, kind of tense thriller action. But it's like it's a hard, I don't know, it's a hard to break down. And I've had many other ones. Like what else, bro? I don't even know. Okay, I gotta stop. This is too long. This is way too long. But so yeah, that's one of my resolutions to do that. It would one day be cool to actually make a movie. Like I don't know if I could be a director because I'm not like communicative enough. It'd be cool to like maybe write and like maybe act in a movie. I don't know. Maybe not in like a main role. It would be hard, especially to like write a movie, direct it, and act in it. Like that'd be hard, bro. I would want to be an actor, star in some movies. I'm not the best actor. Like when I like speak my lines, I'll have to say them over and over again, and I'll keep like pronouncing them wrong. So that's why in some of the skits it seems kind of like wooden. I'm trying to get better at acting. I think so. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Stay healthy and eat your greens.